So we are going to see about LCD keypad and interface. Okay, using 8051 microcontroller. LCD keypad and interface. So what are the fundamentals we have to know? Is nothing but about 8051 drivers, the command codes and the pin interface has to be learned. So these are very important for modifying. Go to next slide. So the crystal oscillator frequency thing has two types. One is passive, another one is active. The passive is nothing but we will have a multiplexed, simpler design. But the disadvantage is the refresh time is longer. Okay, slow refresh. The active type is nothing but each pixel has its own transistor. So the clarity will be better, and these are the two things related to the techniques what they have used. Next, based on the technology, LED and OLED are available. LED is light emitting diode technology, high power consumption. OLED, organic LEDs have been used, low power consumption. Okay, so these are the fundamentals you can see. So this is the lab display unit. What it is? It is a 16x2 LCD display. 16x2 LCD display with a backlight. So what is the need of backlight if not to have the visual effect? We are having the backlight. So what is the work rate? It is nothing but called a 16x2 alphanumeric display. So alphanumeric means it will be displaying characters as well as alphabets. Okay, alphabets as well as numerical values. And plus it will have a cursor. What is the role of cursor if you are? So which line it is displaying? We can blink the cursor, we can show the cursor, or we can hide the cursor. These are the facilities available that we will see how. Then scrolling, different scrolling effects are possible. Based on the control words, we can scroll the information what you are going to display. Blinking is also possible. Sir, why all these things? You can see that in the most of the advertisement boards, what is available in the road side, traffic signals. You can see that scrolling information will be there. Traffic information or some ads about it. So all these things can be created. Okay. Next thing. This is most used thing. What is inside that module, if you ask? So it has a microcontroller externally connected. So the role of microcontroller is to have a program which will be executed based on the information what is displayed. It will be transmitted to this particular LCD module. So inside the LCD module, we will be having an interface controller. The role of interface controller is to the information what are obtaining will be shared to a memory location, RAM. So this is internal RAM dedicated for display. So display RAM, which is other name is called as a display RAM. The role of this is whatever information you are loading to be displayed. A copy will be there in RAM. So initially the microcontroller will activate. After activation, the information will be retrieved from the RAM. So the speed of display will be enhanced. Instead of going again and again and accessing the memory which is available with the microcontroller, we are accessing the memory which is internally available. The information will be taken and it will be displayed. Next, refresh controller. The role of refresh controller is periodically it has to be refreshed. Whatever information you are loading, so if it is not refreshed, then it may decay. So we have to refresh it periodically and get the information. So we will be having a display memory, refresh controller, display device, interfacing controller. So this is the block diagram for it. So what are the specifications? 5 volt power supply has to be there, and we are having the contrast controller, analog nature. So the role of this is to adjust the display effect. And then we are having the register select. The role of register select is whether we are going to load the information to the controlled word or to the data. Okay. So data register or control register we will be deciding based on the register select. Read or write. So whether you are going to, if it is a touch screen, so we will have all our mobile phones with the LCD display which has a touchscreen effect. So whether reading or writing operation is going to occur. So if it is 1, reading operation is there. If it is 0, writing operation is being performed. Then enabling the total display unit. Or we can switch off the display unit. So D0 to D7 is the 8-bit data which can be transferred. Okay. So these are the pins available. Now what we are going to do is we are going to have the commands. First we are going to load the commands, what is necessary. So what is the need of this command if you ask? It is nothing but we are going to tell the control signals, the control informations for activation of LCDs. And then we will have the data transfer operation. So the sequence how we are going to do is, first RS is set to 0. What is the need of setting RS to 0 if you ask? To make that I am going to transfer the command. Okay, to make the LCD model to understand, the microcontroller is going to transmit the command. We are making it as 0. So after making it as 0, we are going to say whether we are going to read or write. So that control signal will be given. and then the pulse we are going to provide. What is the need of pulse? To synchronize with the clock's pulse. Okay, and then we are going to have at the falling edge we are going to provide this. So main thing is, with respect to this model interaction, we must follow the timing. So if timing mismatch occurs, we cannot display the information effectively. So for that we are following a pattern. This is a timing diagram. So it is called as a timing diagram. The role of this is for command read transaction. For this, the timing diagram is provided. What is the role? Is the data when it has to be observed. So data will be observed after the enabled pin. After a period of time. What is the period of time we are going to do? 50% of the duty cycle. If it is completed, then the data will be, whatever is loaded, it will be accepted. When it will be accepted? When the read-write line is high, it will be accepted. When RS register select is low, it will transfer it to the command register. Okay. So if all these conditions, these three conditions are satisfied, then the data which is required will be transmitted. Okay. Next. Command write. So if you are having this particular instruction, what happens when these three conditions, enable is 1, read write is low, reset is low, register select is low, this write operation will be occurring. So you can see that it is 1 1 0. In this condition, it is 1 0 0. So these two will be having variation. According to that, we are going. So the time is 450 nanoseconds minimum, 195 nanoseconds minimum for DSW, PWH. So what is this DSW? Is nothing but a data select word. Okay. So next thing is, these are the commands which will be used for clearing the display or scrolling the display, displaying the cursor, blinking the cursor. All these things will be taking place based on the command words in the hexadecimal pattern. So these hexadecimal patterns we can load in the register, command register. So if you load 1, it will clear the display. If you load 2, it will return to the home screen. If you load CO, it will force the cursor to begin from the second line. So I want to get the information, read the information. What is to be displayed? It has to be displayed in the first line or second line. All these things I can configure based on these command words. So you have to know or remember these command words during the examination, the theory class. Okay, theory examination. If they ask this question, so you must remember this. This is very important to have a mind of it. Okay. So this particular thing you take a snap, have it and have it in your notebook. Only this, take a snap of it.